Hey guys, it's Janene from 49 Market. I am here today in the Sizzix studio and I am going to show you the brand new Snap and Swap dies. So come join me as we make a layout using these awesome dies that are so versatile. I'm going to begin by simply die cutting a few of the tags. This is the large tag set. It has a 5x7 large piece. I'm going to use the deckled edge, which can be used in both a long and short format, and make sure that they are secured in place before I run it through the machine. First pass through so that it doesn't buckle out. Simply easy to cut. I then am going to take my smaller one. I'm going to also use, actually, I think I'm going to switch it and I'm going to do the short. And the idea behind all these snap and swap dies is literally how many different variations you can make using the one set of dies or mixing and matching the various die sets. So it is a lot of fun. You have all sorts of options that you can take advantage of very easily. All right, so super easy. Make sure you don't lose the pieces as they fling out the bottom. But that's just a quick look at those two tags. Then I'm going to take my next set, which I'm going to use the pocket set. I am going to do the base piece. The key with putting these down is using a flat plate. It makes it a whole lot easier to position and making sure that those are secure. And it also helps, I should point out, there are two different widths on your pieces, one being a little bit larger and then the inlay being a little bit smaller. So you want to make sure that you're using the right one and that those little key fobby kind of pieces pop in place. So I am going to mix and match. I'm not too particular on where that paper is because I'm going to use the solid side. Okay, super easy as it comes out. As you can see, there are score marks on the from the die that we can use our bone folder. I'm going to just move this out for a second while I do that so that I can secure those pieces. You can use the pocket, either a flat pocket, or you can do this dimensional little gusset, which I always like to do because you never know what you want to stick in those pieces. So I'm just kind of giving that a quick little bend. I'll pull that off to the side with my pieces over here. I then am actually going to flip this. I'm going to do a second one of these. And the reason is these lovely little fobs have both directions to them in most cases. This is now going to let me take that pocket piece and actually make it into something that is more of an envelope. I'm trying to just decide which pieces are going to come out where. I'm not going to care that it's not coming out the bottom because I'm really going to just use this as that back end piece to make an envelope. We'll see how that works for us and if we do want to use it or not, but always good to have it in place. I can fold in those edges. And I'll do that in a minute when I have all my pieces together. Let's just get the die cutting portion out of the way. You can see how easy this is to do. This is the little inlay on that pocket, so I am going to go inside on that. And I'll position like so. All right. Super easy and smooth to cut those pieces out. So now I'm going to just put this off to the side and I'm going to drag in a whole bunch of my papers so we can kind of have a little bit of a play and mix and match what we've just cut along with some photos and see how easy we can make a scrapbook page come to life. I did find out the other day unintentionally that this smaller tag is going to fit perfectly in that pocket. So I thought that this would be a lot of fun. I could probably go back and die cut some reinforcements, but for now, let's see where this brings us. I do have to say I should probably be wearing my glasses so I can actually see where the score line is on this, but that's all right, everybody. You don't mind if I mess it up. All good. So actually, because I'm going to do that, I don't really need my inside little tab, but I will just show you how quick and easy that is to kind of make an inside little envelope like that. So I'll put that off to the side, pull back my original tag, and start to build this project. So I have some lovely photos of the beautiful Jess that we are going to use on her wedding day, her and her adorable little husband over here. Position it on my tag. This way I could take it in and out. I could maybe do some journaling on the back of that. I am going to put some adhesive down on these edges so that it'll be easier to put down. And here we'll kind of just do a little speed through, and you can watch me put this together, see how super easy this layout comes together when you have great pieces. So again, those snap and swap dies, super fun to mix and match all your pieces to make different kinds of projects. And there you have it, which is adding a few little bits and bobs, some beautiful photos, and using the versatile snap and swap dies, you can make a whole lot of options. So this is a look at my finished projects. Thanks for joining me.